figures.
Fifth question by Representative Farrar goes to Senator King.
Senator King,
2 minutes.
Oh, sorry. You mentioned just a little while ago about jobs. Do you realize that federal expansion represents thousands of jobs in Arkansas? A study done by Reddy showed that the current expansion will add approximately 7,200 jobs in Arkansas this year. Over 1,300 of them, and $47 million in disposable income in your district alone. What will you tell your business and constituents when these jobs and dollars are no longer available if Arkansas Works is not passed?
You know what business is telling me? They sit there and say people's quit my job because they can't afford to work. That's what they're telling me. You work over from like 28 hours to 30 hours or something like that on minimum wage, you make over the amount and you're going to make less money. Well, if you go into an employer and say, well, hey, you can do this plan and work 28 hours and receive all these great benefits and 100% free health care, you're going to work more and get less. Well, what are people going to do? I mean, here's an article, we want to throw out figures. In 2014, the first year of the PO that you think you'd see all this great economic incentive, we saw trepid growth in GDP growth in 2014 in Arkansas, worse than the surrounding states that did not expand Medicaid. Okay, we want to throw figures out. If you sit there in our area, we've got people that come down from Missouri, sign up on the private option, turn around and go back, Joe, and live in Missouri. And you know what? DHS never caught them. We were promised a great verification system that was going to stop these people. You know what? Like I said, you have 40% of the people on the private option do not earn $1 income. All right? Employers are telling me, like I said, they can't get people to work. People come, they get a job, they go over the amount, and now people are turning around trying to figure out when they have been kicked off because they go over the income limit, they sit there and turn around and quit their job and turn around and want to re-sign back up. I mean, they've already figured out how to scam the system. You look at states like Tennessee, Joe, where they actually reduced their Medicaid rolls and improved their economic situation dramatically. I mean, in Tennessee, 68% of the disenrolled adults increased their employment. You want to talk about generating tax revenue and dealing with a hole in the budget, which I'm sure we're going to get to. You want to increase tax revenue? Get these 50,000 people that earn $0 income to go get a job. It's that simple, folks. If you look at things, 90% of those increasing their employment gained employer-sponsored insurance. That's what I talked about earlier. You want to deal with uncompensated care costs? Go get a job with a benefit.
Rebuttal goes to Representative Collins. 1 minute.
So anybody that earns over 138% of the poverty level goes to an Obamacare exchange to buy their insurance policy in Texas, Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas, Missouri, and anywhere else. So at 138, the government gives you a tax credit on your insurance policy in all 50 states. So it's only people that are at the poverty line, near the poverty line, and below the poverty line that are affected directly by the private option. The other thing I just want to touch on here is we've still got $200 million a year in uncompensated care. It's sitting there waiting to hit all of your wallets and all of the chaff. That's what planes shoot out the back end when the missile's coming at them to confuse the missile. $200 million in uncompensated care is going to come from somewhere. I'm waiting to hear where it's going to come from, because the only place I've ever seen a politician get $200 million a year is out of your wallets. And that's the only place anybody's proposed, and I'm listening for something else. Next, we're going to get to the hit to our budget, which is another $150 million a year out of your pocket.
Okay, sixth question. It goes to Ms.